Good morning, and welcome to episode number 7 of the App Breakdown. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at an app that is no longer available on the App Store, no longer being maintained, and you might be wondering, why would I even do that? And there's a few specific reasons. First, the app is Abode. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it is made by the guys that did Family and Honk in the past, so they've done great work. There's for sure a lot I can learn from here. Then second, way too many apps die without actually being recorded for prosperity. And so this video will also serve this purpose. We're gonna save the app on YouTube forever. And then third, I think it also serves as a beautiful reminder that it is excruciatingly hard to actually make apps that work, that make sense to keep up. And so I think it's good to make a video about an app that no longer exists, as I'm sure many of the apps that I'm looking at now will not exist in 10 years, just as a little reminder that this is actually very hard to do. So let's go into it. I never got a chance to see the app while it was available. I installed it a long time ago, but I never actually got to test it. And so I'm gonna open it up for the first time now. We see their signature animations. I really love it. Hang out on your phone. Humanized connection. Oh yeah, this is a social app, so it's basically a space for you and your friends to have fun. Build your own space. Okay. Memories that last. Each day summarized with a scrapbook. And start building with Abode. See, these transitions are so nice. Between screens, each little element on the page goes its direction for the next element to come up. Notice it again. See, it's just so nice. Nothing flashes in the screen. Nothing just appears out of nowhere. Things actually make sense. It's as if they were in the real world. They're moving. It's great animation. Okay, let's go. Oh, it actually didn't auto-detect the trees. Okay, next. Beautiful transition again between screens. What's your name? Jose. When's your birthday? We're gonna go with July 9th, 1998. Create a sticker selfie. Oh, I love these sticker selfies. They're made using shaders, I think. Take a selfie. Allow camera. Okay. Oh, that was so fast. Wow, they do the whole cutout thing exceptionally fast, the sticker. Incredible. Sit next, never miss a moment, keep up with your friends, turn on notifications, allow, and live widgets with friends. Create virtual home. Okay, let's do create a new Abode. I hope everything in the app still works. So because it's not being maintained, I don't know if everything actually still works, but I hope so. Name your Abode. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Swipe the cards to find the perfect name. Crunchy, sick, gray. Oh, so okay, so I'd never seen this before. This is basically a fun way to choose a name, just like gamification. Let's go slick unit. No, slick friends, slick nest, slick collective. I like this. Okay, set next. Choose an Abode avatar. Choose one of their illustrations. Let's go for the pink one. Next, your theme. Oh, these are so cool. Notice how the animation continues after I tap each of them. It's a very joyful app. So basically when you click, there's the enlargement and the animation of the little icon. There's the stroke around the back shadow, and then the button also changes color to match your theme. I'm gonna go with pink. I really love this pink. Make your Abode come to life. That was fun with friends. Okay, so this is a part where you actually have to invite friends, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Let's do skip for now. Welcome to your Abode. There's lots to explore. Let me help you do that. But here are some of the core features that you should know. So core features. There's a magnet board. You can resize and shuffle things around. There's live audio. like walkie-talkie style. There's chat, and that's it. The moment we get in, we see there's a bunch of cool things here to explore. In the middle, we have the basically suggestions, like things that you can do. Basically, it puts value on the app in one tap. Probably if I tap note, it will add a note on the page and things like this, so you don't have to go into a big menu. Browse all, which I'm guessing, let's click it, opens a menu of everything. Yeah, menu of everything you can add. And then at the bottom, you have this style of animation, which is a very cool one. I'm not sure who invented it. I think it was the AMI calendar. It might not have been them, I don't know. But it's very cool, where essentially you have one screen, which is in this case, I think, chat at the bottom, and then you have the board at the top. And you want to put both on the screen in a cool way, basically. What you can do is you do this, and now you just switch screen, basically. And again, notice the little animation of my icon. So my icon is here at the bottom. My sticker, my sticker is at the bottom. And then when I do this, the sticker goes on top. It's just so cool. It's such a cool little detail. It's a shame that I also have the sticker on the left and here the sticker on the left too. So it's a bit repeated. In this case, there are 3 of me on the screen. 3 of me is way too much. And so, but it's a little animation, and we have empty states on both screens. Let's start by exploring the board with the magnets. So we're gonna add a to-do list. Okay, added 2 to-do lists. Oh wow, okay, this is some complex animation. Okay, added 2 to-do lists. Now if I click into one, it basically expands to fill out this top portion of the screen. These animations again are slick. There's nothing flashing ever. The title changes, goes up and down, and changes there. The 2 icons on the right. So the icon with the 3 dots doesn't just disappear. The icon shrinks in size and disappears. And there's probably also an opacity. I'm not sure if there's opacity, but probably there's opacity dimming the icon. And the icon on the right actually flips to become a close icon. So it goes from a plus, so it goes from a plus to a close. Again, nothing flashing in and out. So let's try adding something here to the to-do list. Test to do. Okay. Another one. Okay. Super clean design. They have the lines. They have the little checkbox. Something that I'm noticing is test. Okay, the text actually flashes out, and then they try to mask it by making the text that appears come from the same line where you wrote it. Notice it. I'm gonna do this and then done, and when I hit done, the text is gonna disappear on the text field, but the next text is gonna come down, and so it feels more like an animation, since you can't really do animations like this on the text field. Yeah, okay. Let's try closing it and hitting done on a few of these. Okay, fairly simple. I was expecting a bit more here. It reorders based on whether it's done or not done. And let's close it. All right, now let's try deleting the second to-do list. If I hold down, I can just pan around. The little dots on the background give you a really good idea that this is a board, that you can move it. It's a very nice way to make things look interactable. And then on the background, you have a shadow of where you're actually going to place it, so that you know. And then I'm also noticing at the bottom right, there's a handle. So if I pull there, how do I pull it actually? I have to do this. Okay, I cannot pull the handle. I can only move it around. So let's drag it to the trash can. The button enlarges, and there's a haptic to let you know that you're about to delete. This little confirmation is very important, especially when deleting things. It's just like this. The animation and the haptic tell you what's about to happen without there being anything else on the screen. Okay, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. And now we're gonna add more things. So let's add a note. Very cool animation when it comes in. I'm gonna delete and add again for you to see. So you'll notice the note comes in, the other nodes react to it, so shake a bit, and then there's also a haptic for it. So if I click add, boom, and there's also the overall transition in the background. Things kind of move inside a bit. Let's also add a trivia. Oh, nice little contextual menu. So trivia, and we can choose a category. Okay, I'm gonna go with food. Yeah, let's just call it food. And difficulty level, I'm gonna go with easy. Create. Again, same things. In this case, it moves down and then just pops right in. Let's also try adding, oh, lexico. They have so many types. It's beautiful. Let's go with doodle. I want to see their drawing tools. So in this case, we're gonna hit the note. Try. This is a note. This is a note. They have the editing menu at the bottom. It works super well because it's not heavy at all. You barely notice it come in. Just like it comes from the bottom with the keyboard. It's there, you can access it. So it's extremely light. I think one of the things that makes Abode and Honk and Family stand out is just how light they feel. It feels like it's barely on the phone. It's just things floating in and out, and there's never a heavy screen. That's basically, I think, the defining character of their design style. So let's go into the food note. See what this is. Okay, so we have the illustrations that we had before of the categories, but food is highlighted. Let's hit let's go. What fruit is known for having its seeds on the outside? I actually don't know this, but it's probably strawberry. So yeah. How many questions are we going to answer? Which vegetable is often used to make pickles? And here, in terms of UI, we have the right and wrong questions on top right, timer on the left, and then it just shakes to tell you that the time's up, basically. Okay, guacamole. Okay, I'm actually just gonna answer fast to everything to see what the end state is like, or if there's even an end state, because I don't know how many questions it's gonna be. Okay, let's just close it for now. Whoop, little bug. Okay, so I have 2 questions left, and it displays the current question there. So, what spices arrive from the bark of a tree? Nutmeg. No. Okay. Okay, so now here we have the empty state. We have the score, category, and what I'm guessing is the leaderboard, but I'm alone, so it's just me. I'm the first place. It's interesting that they don't have a share button here. This is where I'd expect a share button to come in. And now this state is saved in this node forever. Okay, let's try doodle. New doodle. Whoop. New doodle. We have 3 tools here. Okay. Notice how this animation is very simple, but actually very important. So here what is happening is the elements at the bottom of the doodle node are going out of screen. They're being reduced in opacity and reduced in size. So they do kind of like, and you see it here perfectly, and it just looks so much nicer than if it was just there. Okay, let's try to full smiley face, enlarge this, and go for pink to match the rest of the app. Whoop. Cute. Cute, yes, unibrow. Done. Okay, so you can do multiple doodles inside of the same thing. And the icons change based on the color that you've selected. Notice there, pink, red, green. Okay, so now we have 2 doodles here. Let's close. Chose the latest doodle. And let's try clicking on top where it says Slick Collective. So here, I'm guessing it's the settings of the group, of the space that I've created. So I can invite people, there are leaderboards, oh, so the leaderboard is of spaces. So you can see there's people here who have done a lot of things on their spaces. Can we see it? No, we cannot see it, it's private. But I think what is really cool, what is even more important from a design perspective to see on the screen is how the model shapes to the shape of what's inside. So it morphs the shape of what's inside. So if we hit leaderboard, it just expands and contracts a bit, like boom. Memories, oh, memories actually goes back, and we don't have memories for obvious reasons. If we click add user, same thing, just goes down. Leaderboard, and it just feels as part of one element. There are no multiple pop-ups coming up all the time. Okay, let's close this and go into the chat. No, actually into my profile first. So let's click on me on the top left. We have Jose here. Okay, my phone number, that's gonna be blurred. And we have basically settings. This is essentially settings, there's streaks, there's a number of spaces you've created, and there's a general score. And the general score, I think, is derived from just using the app. It's like, use the app, you get a score. Okay, now let's start exploring the chat. So again, I'll click here and drag for it to go up. Oh, so chat, this is interesting. So they populate chat with all of the things that I do on the space. So in this case, we have like added doodle, updated doodle, scored 4 out of 10. And so all of the historical information that someone did on the doodle is stored on the chat. This is cool because it tells other people in the space what has actually been happening while they were away, even though they'll probably get notifications, but here I'm speculating. It also reduces the empty state problem of the chat. So the chat is never really empty as long as you interact with the app at all. And it gives you a reason to chat here. Because let's say I'm in this space, in this abode, with one friend, and he sees that I scored 4 out of 10 in the food quiz. He could just screenshot that to me in WhatsApp or iMessage or whatever and chat about it. But here, the chat already says this, so we already have the shared context on a chat by default that people can pick up and speak. So that makes a difference. But all right, let's see. So let's start by sending a new message. Yo. Incredible animation of the bubble coming in. Notice how it shapes into different bubbles and then kind of jumps in. Another one. Yeah. Okay, something that I'm noticing that is not as good is the little tail of the bubble going away. Actually, it just fades away. So it's not bad, but it looks bad on an app that looks this good in terms of animations. Okay, look at it again. I'm gonna hit it. Boom. Nice. Okay, let's see if they have a long press state on send. No, it just sends. Okay. So these are the messages. Look pretty cool. If you swipe to the left, you see the timestamps. If you swipe to the right, nothing happens. Let's try hitting a GIF or GIF or whatever. Holiday Spirit. Okay, pretty standard. And then allow microphone. So clicking on the bottom right, we tap it. Oh, and nothing is happening. Okay. Weird. Okay, there's nothing happening. This might be one of the things that is no longer maintained. So let's not put too much emphasis into it. Oh, the GIFs get stored there on the bottom left. I'll send a few more to see if they actually get stored. Okay. No, it's just the last GIF. And there's also stickers. There's a sticker button, but it's a bit confusing. So when you have the chat closed, there's a sticker button on the top, on the bottom right. But when you open the chat, there's no sticker button. Let's try clicking it. Stickers. Okay, coming soon. So I'm guess it's never coming. Soon, never actually arrive. Let's try clicking a few more magnets here. Let's do a pet. This one's probably interesting. Oh, such a great menu. Look at this. So you have the main one at the bottom, then it's scrollable and things actually rotate and orient around what you select. So let's go for the only one that exists. Click include. So you have our little Tamagotchi slash poo slash pengu. It's incubating. You'll get a notification when it hatches. Okay, so I guess we'll never we'll never actually see this one. And yeah, so let's add one last one. We're gonna go for Grid Master to see how they handle little games. So let's play. Ready up. Oh, we have to wait for an opponent. Okay, let's do another one then. Let's do not health. I don't want to upload my health data now. Let's do pool. Oh, I didn't realize this. Okay, so if you tap on the card itself instead of the ad, you get an explanation of what it is. In my opinion, the flippening animation is a bit too much. It's very distracting, but it is a cool one. It would be better if it just expanded and like the whole module expanded and showed the explanation there. Okay, let's click add on pool. We're going to do a green pool. App. Breakdown. Options, yes. Of course. Create. All right, and now can I vote with it closed? No. One interesting part of these notes is that none of them are interactable when they're closed. So even if you want to just click on another one on the to-do list and mark it as done, you have to go into to-do list and then click on it. For example, here I just wanted to press of course, but I couldn't. So I'll actually press it now. Press also yes. You can see that I voted there on the right. Okay. And I think we're gonna cut it here. Okay, so you see the timeline of things that happen again. Just added a patch, just added a grid master. But yeah, I think we're gonna cut it here. This is a very delightful app. It didn't work as a standalone app, as a business, but nonetheless, it's an incredible design exercise. So yeah, that's it. That's app breakdown. We might even see apps that are no longer live. See you on episode number 8.